Hello, everybody. Today I want to talk about surtitles. So basically, most of you will say, surtitles, what the fuck is that? I don't have a clue what he's talking about. Maybe this guy is talking about subtitles, because subtitles I know from films, but I want to talk about surtitles, because this is what we are specialized in since 15 years. And we became specialists in surtitling. To hook you up, I want to make a short introduction between the difference between subtitles and surtitles. So subtitles are quite easy because the subtitles are linked to the time code. If you watch a film 10 times, the actor will say every time at the same moment the same word. In live theater and in performance, it's not like this. We have to have an operator who's operating and bringing every cue, every surtitle on the rhythm of the speaker. In subtitles, it's also much easier because as you have a delimited frame, you will be always able to see the action of the actor and the subtitle at the same time. In theater, the space is much wider, so you always, as a spectator, have to make a way with your eyes and going to search the information and then go back to the action on stage. Moreover, in subtitling, you have the possibility to choose your language, and even if you're hearing impaired, you can put surtitles to follow the movie. In theater, normally you only have one language, maximum two. Right now, there are different technical solutions that has been chosen and employed for surtitling in theater. These are video projection, LED screens, and monitors. The classic way is surtitling by video projection. This is the most classical way because every theater normally has a video projector. You just project it onto a screen and finished. But there are also masters like the Théâtre du Soleil who integrate the surtitles in their scenography. This is an example from Le Dernier Caravansérail where they had miniature scenes going on and off the stage, and the surtitles appeared always on these miniature scenes and assuring that the titles and the actors are very close. So with nowadays video programs, for example like Isadora, you have this possibility to integrate surtitles with a projection in a very nice and surprising way for the audience. So everything seems like surtitles don't seem to be something that you put on the show, but seems to come out of the show. Another possibility is to use LED. LED where you know LEDs normally from train stations where they announce how much delay the trains have, and you can also use them in theater, and they have different advantages. One of the advantage is, and the most striking advantage is, that you are completely not light cannot harm your surtitles and the visibility of the surtitles. You can also reach to this by video projection, but sometimes you would need very strong video projectors, and very strong video projectors normally make very loud noise, which is also disturbing the surtitles. The LED screens that we use are modular, what has the advantage that you can custom shape the surtitle screen so that it fits the scenography and seems integrated in the play. And nowadays the evolution of the technology went so far that you can also project videos in high quality on these LED screens. The last option would be monitors. Monitors, why? Because sometimes you have a problem when you're sitting in the first rows. that surtitles are hung very high, and then when you are in the first rows, you pass the whole show by watching up. You're like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then like this, and it's very, very, very uncomfortable. So this can be a good solution to ease the pleasure of the first rows, and sometimes also when the surtitles, which in my opinion is ideal, are very low and integrated in the play. But if the actor reaches the front of the stage, he might cover the surtitles. In this case, the actor is very young and we won't have this problem, but generally this problem exists. Sorry, this is the picture I was talking about. So, when do surtitles are hung high or hung low or integrated in the plays? Here we have to make a basic differentiation. We are talking about surtitles that are employed in touring and surtitles that are employed in repertory. In Berlin, for example, the Schaubühne, the DT, and the Gorki are surtitling almost every play in English. And this is what I mean when I talk about surtitles in repertory. When you talk about surtitles for touring companies, you have most of the public that don't understand the language that is spoken on scene. So, in the best way, the surtitles are are integrated in the scenery, so that this way of the eye from the spectator is minimized. When you surtitle for repertory, you surtitle for a minority. That means that you don't want to harm the theatrical pleasure for maybe 95% of the public, but you want to allow 5% of the public to follow the play. If you put the surtitles too much into the action, as we are humans and we are reacting to visual impulses, it will be a reflex to just watch the surtitle even if you understood what is happening on stage, and you will somehow get angry or you will find it unnecessary. But we have a clear dilemma here. When you have international festivals, sometimes they offer surtitles in 2 languages. So they offer the surtitles in the language of the country where the performance is taking place, and also in English, because there are many international spectators. And sometimes if the festival takes place in a city that is on a border, you have surtitles in 2 languages of these 2 countries to attract public from these 2 countries and to open the theater for these spectators. In repertory, you normally surtitle in English because this is the language we all agreed on that most of the people understand. Now, why are we here? We want to improve as this whole subject, and we want to allow to open the doors from theater to new audiences. This can be people, as I said, that don't speak, for example, in Berlin, that don't speak so well German. But what happens if someone doesn't speak so well English or is hearing impaired? Then again, we have a problem. It would be nice to have the possibility to read the surtitles in your mother tongue. And at the same time, it would be nice to avoid the molestance of surtitles for the people who don't need them, and at the same time to don't have these long ways with the eyes, because a spectator, at the end, he comes to theater to see the players playing on stage, and want to see their acting. For this, there is a striking and innovative technical revolution that allows to have multilingual surtitles in theater. This can be whether with your own mobile that you bring to the theater, this is called bring your own device, or by tablets or other devices that are given out by the theaters. You will see the subtitles on these devices, and you can choose your proper language. But the best thing for us, and I think that it will be the future in certain cases, are subtitles in augmented reality glasses. We tried these glasses for the first time at the Festival d'Avignon in 2015 and had very positive reactions to it. For example, one hearing impaired person said it was the best way this person ever experienced. I allow myself in this moment to make a little ethical excursus, because I think that in the years to follow, this technology will also evoke many bad things. I'm talking about augmented reality glasses being employed by a mass of customers and linked, for example, to face recognition, Google, and other atrocities. I don't want to go too far with this, but I want to say we want to use this marvelous and fascinating technology for our purposes before for our purposes. So what are these purposes we could use this technology to? We can, with this technology, implement customized and innovative subtitle systems and augment the accessibility of translation in theater and bring theater and performance to another level. And moreover, this technology can be used for subtitling, but it can also be used to create new artistic forms. And that's exactly why we're here, because we want to present this technology and ask you, what could be more use cases for this technology? We have this technology can be used, and we are looking forward to you and your ideas. And if you want to see what it's really about, we can see us one floor up, and we will make you a little demonstration. Thank you for listening.